Lush, and I'm here at the Hub Culture Pavilion in Davos at the World Economic Forum. Really pleased to be joined by Marcela Escobari, the Executive Director of the Center for International Development at the Kennedy School at Harvard. Tell me how your thoughts on poverty are developing.
Well, you know, our center, we try to think, we focus on poverty, but we try to frame it as, you know, how do you build prosperity? So we're not narrow in just trying to alleviate poverty, but really getting people to the next level. And the way that we think about poverty is less about what people lack, because usually we think, okay, they lack education, they lack water, electricity, let's just give these things to them. But what all of these things have in common is that they are part of a network, right? That the poor are disconnected from these networks that allow them to be more productive. If you don't have that pipe that gets water into your house and have to walk 2 hours to the river and back to get water in your house, well, you've lost 4 hours. You're not as productive as, you know, as we can be. So we try to think about how to get the poor connected into these networks of productivity and to lower the transaction costs and the fixed costs that allow them to be attached to those networks. And it can be physical networks like water, electricity, but also networks of people, networks of knowledge that allow them to be more productive in the things that they do.
So if that's the sort of framework of how you're thinking, what are some of the projects you're working on at the center?
So we're doing a lot of things related to big data and getting our ideas out in an innovative, easy to use way, because we have a lot of thinkers at Harvard that are thinking about this topic, and we want to translate our insights in a way that, that people can use them. So one of our projects is the Atlas of Economic Complexity, and it's a website, atlas.cid.harvard.edu, where we've gathered massive amounts of data on trade, where you can find out the trajectory of an industry, the trajectory of a country. We have 1,000 products, 128 countries, 50 years of data, and link that with our theories of how growth happens. And we've made that available to anybody so that you can not only understand the private sector and entrepreneurial dynamics in your country, but think of what is in your adjacent possible. What are the things that different localities can do? So we put that out there, and we're hoping to get more data from partners so that this can be a richer resource that everybody with access to the internet can have access to.
Marcela, thank you so much for stopping by the Hub Culture Pavilion here in Davos, and I'm Edie Lush.